Runelite has updated their woodcutting plugin to function with the new Forestry update, providing some extremely useful quality of life improvements to make navigating through the Forestry random events much more seamless and efficient. Before we get into it, a reminder that if you like this video and short form content, please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel to receive future quick news on updates in OSRS. On June 28th, in the year of our Lord 2023, the woodcutting expansion Forestry, The Way of the Forester, was released to the masses, bringing with it a plethora of new woodcutting mechanics, activities, and rewards. I have a quick guide for this update that I will include in the description below if you haven't joined in on the revolution yet. In that video, I mentioned that it wouldn't be long before Runelite released or updated an existing plugin that supplemented these changes, and those have been released as an update to their woodcutting plugin. Underneath the existing plugin features, there's now a section completely dedicated to the Forestry activities, including notifications for all 4 of the random events and honestly, extremely helpful quality of life improvements for a few of these events. Let's burn through them all quickly here. All 4 of the Rising Roots, Struggling Sapling, Leprechaun, and Flowering Tree events give you notifications when they spawn now, which is pretty standard in your typical Runelite plugin. For the Rising Roots, you can now have the light blue or teal root that pops up be highlighted to be easier to catch. For those who don't know, during the Rising Roots event, there's one specific root that spawns with a color mutation that gives it a weird teal or blue, whatever looking strip of color. Chopping this root specifically gives you 5 or 6 anema bark at a time, versus the normal 2 that you get for all the other roots. Having this root highlighted makes searching for it much easier. For the Flowering Tree event, the unpollinated and overpollinated flowers are immediately highlighted for you, which is much easier than checking all of the flowers in the area. This changes dynamically with the movement of the flowers, making transfer of the pollen seamless throughout the event's duration. Finally, and probably the most valuable of the features, we have the Struggling Sapling event. The woodcutting plugin now highlights the 5 different mulch ingredients. Not only that, but as you add your mulch to the sapling, any of the 3 ingredients that you get correct will be saved by the plugin, shown by a number on the highlighted tile for each ingredient. I don't know if this is the optimal way to do this, but for this event, my strategy has always been to grab the same ingredient 3 times, add it to the flower, then rinse and repeat with the other ingredients, until I know all 3. Let me know in the comments if there's actually a way more meta way to do this, because I really do not know. I'm not a genius with this game, and I'll absolutely pin any comment that illustrates a better method. You guys know by now, all I ever really want to do is just help people to get better at the game and make it a little bit easier for them. Unfortunately, there's no feature for the Leprechaun event, which I mean, unless you want a Runelite to flash pictures of leprechauns on your screen, I don't think there's a bonus notification that would make a huge difference here. Not really necessary anyway. Either way, that's it, man. It's pretty straightforward. I've said it before, but I'm very happy with this expansion. Updating or revamping existing content to supplement its enjoyment without removing the core functions or mechanics is a wish list item for a lot of players in a lot of different games of multiple genres, and I think Jagex did a good job with it here. Yeah, there were some launch day bugs, but that's pretty standard of any game. That's all for now though, friends. Stay safe, have fun, and I'll see you guys on the next one.